Market today, Bitcoin, it is facing pressure. A hacker lost millions. He got hacked himself. Metaplanet, they love Bitcoin. Dogecoin, it possibly has potential. We talked about in a podcast earlier that Elon gave it the snub and it had put a ripple effect in the pond. I think it may have found life. XRP traders are sending the sad face emojis across the internet. Ethereum is betting big on the future US jobs market. It is cooling. Bybit has decided to sunset their NFTs. Mastercard and the blockchain are coming. North Korea and infiltrating work networks across the globe to send hackathon shit back to the Lazarus Group. That is actually happening. And Canary Capital, they think NFTs are the future. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Wednesday, April 2nd. Welcome to the Daily Quest, because stats matter even if we don't understand them. We are going to check in on some numbers and see what's happening. All right, now let's check the numbers for the nerds. Bitcoin is coming in at $84,019. Ethereum trading at $1,857. XRP trading at $2, just above that flat mark. BNB trading at $597. I thought we would never slip below $650, but we have been there for a long moment. Thank you. Tariffs. Solana trading at $123, down 23% on the month. I still believe in you, Solana, and I think you have a bright, bright future. Fear and greed index is coming in at a 44. Yesterday it was at 34. Keep in mind, this is a tailing indicator of what's coming down in the market. Does this mean tomorrow will be even better? We will keep our eyes on this. Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum dominance are both up on the 24-hour period. Top meme coins by market capitalization: Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Trump, Pepe, and ACT. Everything is in the green except ACT and Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu has tried to institute so many burn mechanisms that just do not seem to work. Seeing it continually dip is concerning. A good friend of mine is a whale, and he will not budge on this, and I have been trying to talk him out of it for the longest time. Trump, I am looking at that. It has been in the green the last couple days. Trump, I am a buyer at $8. Do you guys think it rebounds? Leave a note in the comment. I will not read it. Pepe, it is back to a flat, about 2.76% up on the 24 hours. We had a whale decide to take a huge loss on Pepe yesterday and just sell a gastric fuck ton. So that is why the market is pumping off of it. And for the amount he sold, pumping 2% is a lot. You know, I think Pepe is going to pump. I'm not saying that as financial advice. I'm saying that because today I decided that I don't care if people have bearish sentiment. I don't care if the technicals do not look good. I am bullish. I'm bullish on Solana. I'm bullish on crypto. And I'm bullish on upending the 4-year cycle that everybody thinks we're in. The indicators have arrived. We are seeing crypto adoption from this top-down perspective. And what's interesting is if we get it from the bottom up, it's this grassroots thing that infiltrates everybody, and finally the top needs to make a decision. I thought the top-down narrative would be interesting and create a landslide of activity. It did not. The top-down narrative, if you think about it, it could mean that Joe in the middle class thinks, oh, wow, the government, Trump, all these people with billions of dollars are touting crypto. I don't like it. Maybe it's not the thing I want to be getting into. Somewhere the message has gone askew. The UX, the UI for people getting into crypto, we know, is horrendous. Part of, I think, what we'll see in this adoption curve, which is coming, will be the UX, UI will be so good, it will be seamless, and people will enter the ecosystem without even knowing. They will find products that they want that are only available through cryptocurrencies. I thought the chess pieces on the board would move differently, but that's why it's chess and not checkers. This is a huge game board. The players are playing with large amounts of money, and the stakes are tremendous. These little moves, these are pawns. We have not seen the big moves come. They are coming. So today, DEX volume is coming in at $6.27 billion. We are down only 1.39% on our weekly change from last week, but last week was a shit show and horrendous. So this metric means absolutely nothing. Pump.fund doesn't care. They have produced 7,505 tokens in the last 24 hours. Now, getting into some news that caught my eye. Bitcoin's recent weakness stems from multiple factors beyond the US tariff war, including fading hopes for a national Bitcoin stockpile. We have persistent ETF outflows. Technical analysis suggests potential for a surge to 88K. We are looking at the map at this moment in time, and we are at $84,000. If we can see this hold for the next 24-hour close, we might be in a position to move things to the north. That is what the technical analysis is telling us. When I think about it, I feel like there is so much narrative supporting our ecosystem. The spring has been coiled. And as I mentioned a moment ago, is it because the narrative is coming from the government, right? Let me just flip the script for 1 second. Imagine if the Democrats were in power and they decided to promote crypto and Nancy Pelosi was telling you to buy Bitcoin. Most Americans would be like, suck a big fat one, because I don't want to do that. But if we look at how the stock performance did for the people in Congress versus the average American, we know that they had inside information. People, if you are thinking about crypto, this is not inside information. This is different. This is on the blockchain. We've never, nobody has ever experienced what is about to happen in the financial world, in the global world, in the world for decentralized freedom. It is beginning. And I almost feel like the governments that are supporting it, unbeknownst to them, are opening Pandora's box to freedom. It is a revolution coming down the pike. The time is now to be a part of this. I am going to stay absolutely bullish on Bitcoin. I want you to keep in mind that it wasn't too long ago that the Taproot Wizards minted for 0.2 Bitcoin. And at the time of minting, that was $17,641.78. So we have, after exploiting ZK Lend, a hacker, he lost 2,930 Ethereum. That's about $5.4 million by clicking a phishing link that somebody put up for a fake Tornado Cash website. Can you imagine the jackpot of putting up a fake Tornado Cash website and then having a hacker stressed, like, holy shit, I just got this loot, I don't know what to do. Tornado Cash, yes. He lost $5.4 million. So good riddance to him. It's awesome. But it goes to show that in this crypto space, when there is a flood of emotion, whether it be good or bad, panic kicks in and you click stupid fucking buttons. Double check everything. Don't click stupid fucking buttons. And what's even more important is we're getting to this time where the UX and the UI is going to be so good, there are going to be no more stupid fucking buttons. I love hackers getting hacked. It makes me smile. Metaplanet, these guys, they have just become the 9th largest corporate Bitcoin holder. What does that even mean? That means that these gigachads now hold 4,046 Bitcoin. That's about $350 million. Keep in mind that when Bitcoin started out, somebody paid 10,000 Bitcoin for a Papa John's pizza. That has no relation to what I'm saying, but it goes to show that if you believe in things that seem transformative and you decide to hold them, you might do well on the back end. You might. Bitcoin tends to be one of these narratives that is popping its head up as something that will be transformative. And if the president is telling you he likes it, the Trump family has just announced that they are going all in on Bitcoin mining. It's coming, right? Like, I don't know what kind of invitation you need to invest in Bitcoin. I don't know what it is. Satoshi says, if you don't understand it, I can't explain it to you. And while I think that is awesome and should push buttons for most people to investigate, it doesn't. That is the problem with the crypto space. The UX and the UI is horrendous. we really don't want you here. We really don't. We want you here to pump our bags, but we're doing our thing. We're in our lane. We're making magic. And if you don't get it, you will eventually, because we're going to take over the world. And when the president gets involved, he's letting you know it's coming. We have 3.5 more years of Donald Trump touting Bitcoin. Do you think the Democrats, do you think the leg that they will stand on to upright this presidency will be, we need to take down crypto, and we'll have Gary Gensler come back and Elizabeth Warren? Like, come on. This is the wave of the future. In my view, the Democrats should look at what they missed, double down on crypto, figure out how to tell the narrative for the people, by the people. And that's what crypto is about. And I don't know if that's the narrative that the White House is promoting at the moment with the actions that we're seeing. We're just seeing whales accumulate. And at a point, people are just going to say, fuck it. Like, that was cool. Like, I'm out. Like, why would I invest in that? But that's not how Bitcoin is, because it's broken down into pieces that are always valuable to accumulate, period. If you have $5 a month, $5 a week, $2 a week, every Friday, buy $2 of Bitcoin. Every Friday, buy $25 of Bitcoin. Take 3 days off from Starbucks and spend those days and buy Bitcoin every Friday, regardless of the price, and you will win, period. It's that simple. That's how magical what's coming is. It is transformative. It takes 100 hours of investigation to fully understand what Bitcoin is bringing to the table. That will be the best 100 hours you have ever spent in your life. I promise you. Okay, let's get into it. Dogecoin, they are eyeing a potential 30% breakout when you look at technicals. So Elon announced formally that the government will not be using Dogecoin on payment rails moving forward. When you think of the other technicals, the amount of wallets that are invested in this, the people that love this meme, because the government isn't going to adopt it, doesn't mean Elon isn't going to promote it and make a tweet about it. I think Dogecoin has the ability to go parabolic. I have never veered from that position. The other reason why I love it is because the number of wallets associated with this coin is astounding. Why is that a differential? Because if the market decides to turn on, and when I say turn on, let's say we have a Bitcoin Omega candle and it goes from $100,000 to $200,000 because Saudi decides to invest $40 billion, like whatever, it's coming. The morning that you wake up and you see a green candle this tall, it is coming. I don't know when. In my heart of hearts, I know it's coming. When that happens, it is going to be insane. And that is going to be a signal for all of us, if you're not involved in this crypto ecosystem, to get involved. That requires steps to do so. Who's going to be able to be the first movers to that green candle? The people that wake up that already have a wallet. The people that wake up that already have a wallet, that already have Dogecoin, outnumbers almost every other cryptocurrency in the world. It represents the ability for movement, adoption quickly. It just needs an instigator. Bitcoin will be the canary in the coal mine. When we see an Omega candle from Bitcoin, that will be the assurance to the planet that crypto is here for sure. I believe it is here for sure. I don't think we need the Omega candle. That's why I'm telling you to get in on it now. The Omega candle is coming. Do not wait for it. Participate in it at this moment in time, and you will win. XRP, April came and it's only up a bit. XRP's had some crazy shit going on. So this is another thing, right? If you're in this crypto market and you don't have time to follow it all the time, Polymarket is a wonderful information resource because people are betting large amounts of money on their prediction for where things might go. XRP is a great example. So I was visiting my mother and one of her friends said, oh, I just bought a bunch of XRP for my grandkids. And it was, absolutely out of the blue. And I was just like, and this was months ago. And I was like, and just because I report on crypto and I want to understand this, I was just like, XRP, like of all of the cryptocurrencies for you to select for your grandkids, what about XRP broke through to you louder than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB? I don't care what it is. Like, what about XRP was it that did it? And she's like, I don't know. But she said it in a, and this was a woman that has a shit ton of money, right? And she said it in a way like, I don't know, like I know something. So, I like, it was one of those moments where, you know, like you're at a party and you hear somebody say something and you're like, wow, that tracks. That's interesting. That might be good investment advice. And you don't take it as inside information because it wasn't presented that way. But when you put the chess pieces together, you're like, wow, they knew something. And sometimes you only know in hindsight or with the rear view mirror. And when this woman said that she bought a shit ton of this XRP, I was like, like, what did I miss? And the tug of war battle has been happening. I don't know if I missed anything. I am still on the fence with whether she had insight or not. Hey, mom, why don't we buy XRP for the kids? Because he's into it. So I was trying to uncover where the story came from and I couldn't. So I don't know, the XRP, it was interesting. So even if XRP suffers in the short term, I'm still not kicking it out of bed because of this particular conversation that is stuck in my head for a moment. Now let's get on to Ethereum. They are betting big on data availability. They're hoping abundant supply will spark future user demand, similar to early investor investment in fiber optics. Upgrades could potentially generate up to $1 billion a day in DA fees, according to researcher Justin Drake. Through February, blob fees totaled just $272,000 amid rising competition. This is a total divergence side note. This note ended on amid rising competitions. I think that is the Achilles heel for Ethereum. And that is one of the reasons why I'm such a huge proponent of Solana. I think that new competitors in the ecosystem, they're not looking to kill Ethereum. They're looking to kill Solana. And if that happens, Ethereum evaporates in their viewpoint. Then we dive deeper into the Ethereum DeFi layer and how important it is and how integral it is into the system. I don't think it's removable from the ecosystem. So I am bullish on Ethereum. It is interesting about the blob fees. We have a ton of upgrades for Ethereum coming, but there is a ton of competition coming as well. So I think all of these things are things that we need to consider. I had a professor that said, never fall in love with the solution, stay in love with the problem. Okay, U.S. equities, they dipped after February's JOLTS report showed job openings at a 4-year low. That means people are about to be homeless. And I almost brought this up in the intro, but we are seeing the jobs fluctuation starting. And when I say starting, we are going to see it quadruple every couple of months. We are going to see high-tech workers lose their job to AI. We've seen tech companies lay off thousands of mid to high-level workers that have college degrees that are seasoned professionals, and they're being replaced with AI. Thousands in one day. Let's say collectively in the last month, they terminated 10,000 employees. Now that's 10,000 people that need a job. Granted, they probably can't get the job they just got fired from because AI does it now. So do they reinvent themselves? Do they start a new career path? Where do they begin? AI is removing the human connection. AI is doing the work. So now we have, let's say, 10,000 people last month that are laid off from technical jobs, decent, good paying jobs that require, let's say, 6 years of college education, minimum, 6 to 8 years, right, of college education. They're entering the workforce. They're going to be overqualified for all the jobs they apply for and every job that they end up taking. So now every Tom, Dick, and Harry that used to be able to get a bartending gig or go to work at the supermarket, now he's competing with 10,000 people that have been laid off in technical sector, and it sends a ripple. So it is going to be nearly impossible moving forward for people to find work. Kids going to college, what are you studying? Are you studying something that AI doesn't do? If you are, leave a word in the comment. I'm not going to read it. But are you studying programming? Are you studying development? Are you studying design? Are you studying animation? Are you studying architecture? Are you studying in the medical field, in the legal field? And what is not going to be replaced future forward, 10 years from now? Plan accordingly. Evolution is literally coming. It's wild, awesome, scary. Figure out how to ride it, not be consumed by it, because it is going to consume and devour most of us. I really think it will. Next up, we are looking at Bybit. These guys decided during the NFT heyday that they were going to open up an NFT marketplace. They have decided to sunset that shit because they are not interested in it. They are making money in many other places, and NFT sector is not something they need to dabble in. Leave it to Magic Eden. But we are seeing diversification across the board, and Mastercard is no exception. These guys want to get involved with the blockchain because they want a piece of your transactions. Crypto allows you to do transactions peer-to-peer. You don't need Mastercard. They're going to convince you that it's easier, faster, more simple. It's not. They just want your money. Do not give it to them because they want to take it. We have Kristen Smith. She was the CEO of Blockchain Association. She decided, you guys do good work, but I need to go work where they're really making a difference. And she decided to come to the Solana Foundation. So they are absolutely pumped to have her. The Solana Policy Institute, she is going to be president, and she is going to bring a raft of good shit down the pike. And we are excited that that is happening. It makes me super excited. Now, if you read my Substack, there is a report. It comes out in about 1 hour, just detailing how the North Korean hackers are getting into people's ecosystems. Apparently, a huge amount of North Koreans have been infiltrating the country for many years. They have decided to take jobs in tech industries, and they are conveniently involved in hacking just a large amount of shit. And I think it is only beginning. The Lazarus Group is Satan, and they are bringing the hacker heat. The amount of damage they have the ability to do is going to rival any wartime efforts that we have seen in the past. Hacker shit is war shit. It's digital warfare. If we don't treat it like it, it's going to fuck us. We have driving growth. Canary Capital CEO. I love to read stuff like this. So he has gone on the book saying that NFTs are a game changer. Maybe not like we thought they were. He thinks that NFTs are going to be ETF wrappers. I don't care what you put on the NFT. At Critters Quest, we have token-bound assets. It's basically like a wallet. You can put anything on it. And we have gaming mechanics. All your stuff goes on your NFT. The NFTs have the power to change how we do things. It's like a gift box that you can give to somebody. These NFTs possess immense power for ownership, partnership, membership. All of those bells ring true just because of NFTs. We will see the adoption. It is coming down the pike. I don't care what you say. If you are still craving crypto clarity, get into the Critters Quest Discord. Tune in daily. You can also find us anywhere you podcast. Look for the Daily Quest podcast or subscribe to the Quest AM edition. It is my Substack. There is a link in my bio. I hope you guys are enjoying all the things. Stay out of trouble.
Down the rabbit hole we go, creatures gotta feel the flow. Riding rhythms here to stay, on the quest but led astray. Power up, hearts can dance, on Solana take a chance. Get on your quest, quest, the Critters Quest, quest, strategize, make the best on Solana's quest.